guys, Camilla here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have for you 2 Easter cards and I will start off by creating my card base. So I have a piece of a double-sided adhesive here. As you can see, I already tried to add my card front on top of it and it was not even. So I'm adding my Nina Solar White on top. I'm cutting it to the size. I'm gonna peel off the backing. And then I'm gonna add all these colorful stripes you can see on the side here. And I went with kind of traditional Easter colors, yellow, green, and purple. And I'm gonna stack them on top of this double-sided adhesive. And if you do not have a piece of double-sided adhesive sheet like I have here, you can use your tape runner. You can use theoretically glue. It will be a little bit more messy, but it will work surely. And my stripes are not even, all of them, as you can see. I'm just trying to have some kind of pattern here. So, you know, yellow, green, dark purple, brighter purple, and so on and so on. Sometimes I change the colors of green or purple, just depending on what I have on hand here. I pre-cut them a while ago, so I was just picking from what I have. I really love this technique. I think it gives a great result. And the recipient is always kind of wondering how you did it. So I like to every now and then make a card a little more intricate and fun. So I'm gonna keep adding my stripes, and then I am gonna die cut an oval shape out of this stripy background. So here are the 2 elements. I actually cut out the frame because I will do 2 cards, and I'm using the Avery L dotted dies. And now I'm gonna stamp some elements, some critters, and I'm gonna color them in using some Copics and Pro markers. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp out my images because that's a perfect ink for your alcohol markers. For the bunnies, I'm using my Copics. I'm starting out with E29 and then I'm going in with a brighter E25. Usually that's how I color. I don't know really why. I start out with darker color and then I add on the brighter to kind of blend out the darker shading. But you can do whatever you want, obviously. If you feel more comfortable starting out with a brighter color and then adding the shades, that's fine. And that's E35, the brightest brown I have, and I decided to add it on the belly and centers of the ears. I actually later thought that it would have been better to use some kind of pink on the inner part of the ear. It would be much cuter, but I really didn't want to color everything from the beginning, so I think I'm gonna do this here on the other bunny. That's the one from Lawn Fawn. It's a Happy Easter stamp set, mini stamp set. And the 2 bunnies on the left are from Clearly Besotted stamp set. All the supplies and products used in the video will be listed in the description below and on my blog post. I hope you'll enjoy the coloring, and I'll catch up with you when all that is done. And so, as you can see, I sometimes crossed the line with coloring, and so to correct that you can use either your alcohol marker blender pen or just a white gel pen. And here are some other elements that I colored in off camera. There was not much crazy shading to it, so I thought I'll save some time on that. And now I'm gonna use some of the Bannerific Lawn Fawn stamp set to stamp out a banner for my sentiment. here I'm also adding a little frame. This is from W+9 Sunshine Dies. I just basically left the frame instead of leaving the inner part. And now I'm gonna add some double-sided foam tape to my oval piece. I just wanted it to have a little bit of dimension, and I'm gonna add it in the center of my card as a background. And I'm gonna also add my critters and my sentiment. As you can see, I used vellum, but the glue kept sticking out. You can see the darker area around P and Y in happy, and I really didn't like that, so later on I changed it, and I just stamped and fussy cut my banner using some kind of a bright teal color. And so now I'm creating this cute little scene with a flower and 2 bunnies and some Easter eggs to finish up my card. I then added some glossy accent elements onto eggs and the flower, as well as the eyes of the bunnies. And here is the new sentiment with the wow embossing powder in white opaque. And I also added a little bit of square foam tape so it didn't float but stuck properly to the card base. And that's the finished card, number 1. I really love how it turned out, so colorful and fun. And this is the second card, and I'm using this Lawn Fawn die, grassy border die, and I am going to create a little scene within this oval shape. I'm gonna actually change the background from this teal color to a real blue so that it looks like a sky. And I actually also die cut some elements like clouds and the sun using the same W+9 Sunshine die set. And now I'm gonna create my scene. So I'm cutting out the blue rectangle to fit behind my card front. I'm using Tambo Mono multi-glue to adhere it. At this point I actually realized that I probably shouldn't have added that just yet. Because as you can see, I had to lift it up to add my board, my grass, and also the other elements. And with the clouds and the sun, instead of lifting up my card front, I just basically cut it to the size so it fit there perfectly. As you can see, I used some pencil and I cut it so it fit perfectly in my sky. I popped the center of the sun with some foam tape to add a little bit of dimension. As I also did with my bunny. And this is the bunny from the Lawn Fawn stamp set Happy Easter. I also added some flowers, both from Clearly Besotted stamp set as well as the Lawn Fawn stamp set, and a few eggs. And after that I also decided to add a little smiley to the sun, so I used this Lawn Fawn stamp set to add that. And my scene was finished. I also added some glossy accents to some of the elements. And then I decided to add a little bit of shimmer using my clear Wink Stella brush pen. And for the dimension for the whole piece, I used some fun foam, and I added some double-sided tape on the side where there was no adhesive, and I popped it on my card base, which was this craft card base, and it was a horizontal card. And that finished the card number 2. In this case, I decided to add the sentiment on the inside, and here are both cards together. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more card making inspirations. Thank you so much for watching and have a happy Easter. Bye!